Welcome to another episode of Jane Transit. This is episode 8 of COVID Confessions 1 year later. So excited to bring you Nyomi Thompson. Her energy, her laugh is infectious, and her story is amazing as she tells us about becoming a mom for the first time in these challenging COVID times. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi, Nyomi. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to hear your voice and to have you on my podcast.
Thank you. Literally miss you so much. But yeah, anyways.
This is going to be fun. So we today are going to talk to Nyomi, a dear friend of mine who is a bomb-ass single mom who recently had, I want her to tell her story, so I'm not going to tell her the story. But what you will hear from Nyomi today is how she has been able to pivot through transitions and how she's come out on top after COVID, or in the midst of COVID, because we're not even done with it, are we?
No, never. Never at this point.
So why don't we start your story about 2019? I think that's when you were, a senior about to graduate?
2019, I was graduating with my first master's.
Girl, see, this is why I told you we're going to hear from Nyomi today. Bomb ass.
Thank you. Oh my God.
So tell us about that, because I know those plans were pre-written and you were gung-ho. What were you planning getting out, as you're getting out of your first master's?
All right. Okay, so, Nyomi, not the mom quite yet. I love to just have a good time. So I'm in Philly. I finally get a group of friends because I moved there from Columbus. Because I went to Ohio State for undergrad.
Okay. OH.
OHIO. Period. Exact. Go Bucks. Exactly. I love that. But it felt like, my life was taking off.
Mm-hmm.
I, was going to the clubs. I hung out with some Eagles players. I met my celebrity crush, Dave East, and I partied with him.
Look at you.
Yeah, no, that was that story I will tell later because I will talk about it for an hour. So it was the best thing ever. And then I was asked to be in a music video, which was really cool. I did that. So during the time, though, that I partied with Dave East and I was in this music video, I had no idea that I was pregnant. No idea.
Were you dating someone in your college, that last year of your master's?
No. I wasn't the quote unquote dating type, but that's just me with my trauma and all that bullshit. So, sorry. No. But yeah, all that stuff.
All that bullshit. I get it.
Okay, period. Thank you. Yeah. But we're figuring that out anyways. So when I found out I was pregnant, it was it was very scary. I couldn't believe what I saw on the stick, that there was 2 lines instead of 1. Because, everybody be taking pregnancy tests. Everybody gets freaked out. I've taken 10. And one was positive. And I was scared. And in the moment, my life was over. I had already enrolled in my second master's program, so that was going to start in August and
2019.
Yep, August of 2019. Okay. And I was a teaching assistant. I helped teach a mapping class. I was a part of the I helped with curriculum for our American racism class at Penn. I didn't mention that. I got my both of my masters at Penn in Philly, but Yeah, and I was a GA, so I had like hella freshmen to take care of, and I had all these things going on.
Right.
I was a research assistant, all of these things.
Right.
And
And had just
I
started to get your life.
exactly. But I will say all I've ever wanted to do is meet Davies. So I was like, literally that night, I was like, because my girl Sierra was there. I was like, girl, I can really die tomorrow. I don't even care. Like, this is like it. This is all I wanted. This was it for me. So I peaked. No, I'm just kidding. I did not peak, but
This is so funny. It's
yes.
like, yeah, in my second master's, but all I wanted was Davies. Yeah.
I swear. Oh my gosh. And he was so big and beautiful in person. Anyways, oh my God. Can I not say I told you an hour of talking about Davies? But
Okay. But so we find out we're pregnant. We have two stripes, something you never anticipated. So
ever.
what mode did you go into at this point? Because um you're still in Philly, and I'm assuming that you were just gonna work and party.
Yeah. At this point I go into abortion mode.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, but not okay. Yeah, I was instantly my first thought. I'm like, this isn't me. I would be a horrible, horrible mom. Like I'm selfish. I care about my friends. I love my friends, but when it comes to like having to change around somebody's schedule, I'm such a headstrong, not I don't want to say not accommodating. I will do it in certain circumstances, but I don't like being controlled.
Mhm.
And I'm my daughter's bitch now, so very much controlled. So yeah, so I was just like, no, like I can't. I don't actually I do know what changed. I went to the abortion clinic because in Pennsylvania, like even though Philly's there, it's still like a pretty hick state, like pretty red, pretty racist, and
Yep.
like not progressive. So they make you listen to a phone call before about all the bad things that would happen, and then you have to go into an appointment and see the baby,
Oh.
and then you schedule an appointment for an abortion. Um, so I saw the baby. I saw, well, the sack of cells that was in my uterus, right? It was in
Yeah.
there. And she looked like a chicken nugget. I know it's so stupid. That's so stupid. But I saw the sack of cells and it looked like a chicken nugget. And I was like, wait a minute now. I am all of the things that I just listed off. Like in the moment, I am, Nyomi Thompson, can't tell me what to do, no authority, all of that. But all of those things, all of the traits that I'm talking about could make me a good mom.
Right.
It's like, and that's when it hit me. And a lot of people, they really, really, really didn't want me to have the baby. I was told that my life, is over. I should drop out of my second master's. And like I said, don't fuck authority. And I didn't ask for anyone's opinions. And it just fueled me. Oh my gosh. I kept every position. I kept
Wow.
every position I had. I went to class. I got all A's and I threw up every morning. I did
Oh,
all of that.
girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to be like, fuck the haters. And like, is it a little bit of a problem? It was, and I'm getting through that now. Like how I was so determined to prove, myself to
Right.
people.
Right.
But it led me to like this incredible life I have now. So totally grateful.
Yes. When did baby Troy come?
March of March of 2020.
Oh my God.
The week after everything shut down, the school closed, all of it, and I was just in my studio by myself in Philly. And her dad did come, and I didn't have to wear a mask. I was like one of the last births that I didn't have to wear, because other people had to wear a mask, and like sometimes people weren't allowed in the delivery room. I at least got one person. So it's not how I envisioned it. I wanted my mommy there and my
Right.
sister and my brother and my dad. That's like everybody. But yeah, I had to settle for
How did
for baby daddy, but it's fine.
Well, you had one person, so I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
How did you start setting up life? Because I'm assuming I didn't plan. I literally had gotten off a plane and was like, okay, my next trip is in 6 weeks. So
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
it didn't happen for a long time,
I
but
can imagine.
what kind of planning mode did you go into? Did you like what did you think was first going to happen, and then how did you pivot out of that? Because most people that I've spoken to, they're like, we thought this was going to end in 2 weeks.
Yes. No, literally, I was like, I don't have an example of things that have happened. Maybe
Mhm.
like MRSA and like swine flu, they
Mhm.
sent out when I was in elementary and middle school, they sent out little flyers about how scary it was, yada yada yada. So I thought, ain't no way.
Mhm. Mhm.
Ain't no fucking way, but there's a way and it happened. So that's how I thought, but when it kind of sucked. The first 3 months were really, really hard because I had postpartum depression and
Mhm.
anxiety. So nobody met her until she was about like a month, which was sad because a lot of people missed I don't know. She was just like a sack of skin with like a cute ass face. So she wasn't really doing
And all
much.
she did was
But
like sleep and poop. So
Oh God, the blow ups. Yeah, PTSD there. But yeah, no, you're right. And she cried a lot. She had colic. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. So but my baby daddy, he was there to quote unquote help for like 2 months. And then
okay,
I kicked his ass out and I was like, I would rather be us because we weren't even together. But
got
he
it.
talked
Okay,
about like trying and moving in, and I had more like a feeling not to, even though, at the time I still had these like social in my head. Like I need to have the father needs to be there, like super like I don't know, all these gender constructs, all of it. And I was like scared. I didn't know if I could take care of her by myself,
right.
but he had to go. He had to go.
Okay,
Um,
so let's go a little bit through that. So here you are thinking you're gonna be a single mom. He wants to tag in, and you're like tag out. So what were some of the and you're dealing with postpartum, and normally mom is by you, during these first few months. So
uh,
what was driving you away from falling into something that could have been potentially secure?
well, the thing is, there was no potentially secure. It wasn't even an option.
Hmm.
He and I hate to talk shit, but like he grew up in a very toxic environment and he never, had therapy. When his family wanted to come see Troy, I was like, yes. And he said no. Like
Okay.
he's like that kind of like, I don't know. He had negative energy. All of
Hmm.
his quote unquote jokes were like insults, talked about my
Mm,
body,
mm,
trying to make me feel less than what I am as I'm still in school about to like I'm doing schoolwork.
right.
I'm holding this baby who had a tongue tie, so my nipples were bleeding,
Mm,
and I'm like in class, and this bum is on Xbox. He
oh,
wasn't help, he was just taking up space in a tiny, expensive Philadelphia apartment.
got you. Got you. That's
Yeah.
brave of you, though. What
Thank
what did the get out look like?
you. Get out or I'm calling the police.
No.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, because he's also like a little bit crazy. Like, hate to say it, but he was definitely verbally abusive.
Okay.
He was definitely like, he had anger and just negativity. And Troy, it's so funny because Troy would cry and cry and cry, but as soon as that nigga left,
Mm.
She turned into a whole new like little baby. Like I was like, and that's when I was like, oh my God,
Wow.
I
Wow.
can do this. Like, oh my God. It's just the energy. Like she gets it. I get it, you know?
Right, right.
Yeah.
What month was this?
It was end of April,
Okay.
May. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what were some of the coping mechanisms that you adopted during this time
While he was still there.
while he was still there and then when he left?
Well, while he was still there, my sister, my little sister, I'm gonna get emotional, but like she means the world to me. Oh my gosh. Like she is the funniest, um, most like selfless, yet like a bad bitch. Like it's like the most incredible human that I like know. And just like talking to her, laughing, talking
Mm,
to my parents, laughing, like just like I don't know, finding I literally had to go into survival mode. I kid
mm,
you not. I was like, I can't live like this anymore. But he's here and I was still scared while I was like thinking about this.
right?
But kicking him out, best thing I've ever done. And then besides have Troy. And then when he left, coping. When he left, honestly, like my life got significantly better. So when I think of coping then and coping like with a baby,
Mhm.
it was it was relatively easy, like compared to like what I had gone through the first 2 months.
Okay.
Yes. So it didn't feel like coping. It felt
Mhm.
like, oh, here are all these skills that I inherent, headstrong, like I mentioned, just like
Mhm.
determined. And I was able, because he tried to shut that down. He tried to change my view of myself, like objectify me, all of it. And I pulled out my tools and like who I am, and that and just like that confidence. And like, did it take a second? Yes, but just seeing my baby just so happy and so different and wanting to explore even though
Mhm.
she couldn't move, and
Right.
watching Moana and kicking her legs because she couldn't dance, and like it was amazing. It was amazing. So I guess I coped by like rediscovering who Naomi, not Naomi the mom, not
Mhm.
Naomi the baby mama, but like where my roots, who I was before I had a baby. And that it was powerful, and it got me through finishing my master's, graduated August of 2020, and I had a huge project at internship, and
Right.
my baby was just, thank God it was virtual, right? But my
Yeah.
baby was just there, and I got it done. I got it done. So,
How how would you describe yourself at finding finding out that you were pregnant to the end of the summer of 2020 while we're still inside, because that's almost like a whole year later.
hmm, yeah, huh. Um, I guess I would describe myself, it's like so interesting. I feel like sometimes I am just like a living contradiction, because I felt like I didn't quote unquote have direction, yet
Mm.
I knew exactly what I wanted to do career wise. I think it was like my personal life where I didn't know where I was going. Granted, I was 23, so I felt like, it's appropriate. I'm cool. Like it's
Right.
cool to be this way right now. Dave East having fun. Sorry, had to bring him up again, but woo! But yeah, and then oh yeah, and not a worry in the world. Not
Hmm.
a single worry in the world. Like, Oh my gosh. Like, to be honest, I miss that. I never had anxiety. Like, all my friends had anxiety, and they would like one time one time I almost got in a car accident on the highway, and I had to drive off the road, and like I didn't even flinch. Like, I was just like, we cool, and like my friends were like freaking out. Like, I love that about myself. But then you have a person you care about so much, and you know that they're like, compared to this is a side note, but compared to other animals, like like babies of humans are so just like helpless. Like, I
Hmm.
think about that, I'm like, you can't do anything for yourself, like you need me.
They
So it's
cannot,
like,
yeah.
yeah, like at all, like it's actually like kind of unfair, but wish we could be like lions or something, I don't know, like their cubs be walking and shit, so but so like let's fast forward to like 2020 now. I am anxious. I keep having intrusive thoughts about, horrible things that could happen to this person that I just have this like unconditional love for. And I knew if I lost this little alien looking thing, like I would be broken. So it was just like a lot of anxiety, a lot of confidence issues,
Hmm.
because I back when I was like in 2019 and I said I had like, no direction in my personal life really. I didn't know. I was very materialistic and like shallow when it came to things that I prided myself on. So I loved my boobs.
Hmm.
I love my boobs. I'm like just gonna say I love them. They were big, but they sat right. Ooh, what? Didn't have to wear a bra in my birthday dress. Titties sitting just beautifully, and I like flat stomach. I could wear whatever. My face was the size I wanted it to be, and then just like gaining all that weight and
Mm.
it not going away instantly, and none of my clothes fitting because
Mm.
the clothes I had for summertime was my clothes from 2019.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, and so it was filled with up and down feelings about my body, and I didn't think that it would be such a huge deal for me, but that is one of the biggest reasons I will never have another kid. And I know it for a fact. Like I like where I am now, so I'm never doing that to myself again. Um yeah, so I am a completely different, selfless, um care more about my character becoming better. Um,
Mm.
yeah, like personal growth type of person now.
Yeah.
Um, excuse me, not well now, yes, of course, but I was able to find a balance between like bad bitch Naomi and single mommy Naomi. So I like that now. But in 2020, I was just trying to figure out, what's a mom supposed to be like? Oh, that
Right.
word. Oh God, I hate that
Who
word.
who were your role models when you were, or who were you looking to or found yourself looking to when you first became, a mom?
Huh. Well, I
Cuz
knew some people from undergrad who were literally my age or a year above or a year below. And
Mhm.
like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but we were all, I guess, just doing the thing and we all ended up pregnant at the same time. So I had the latest baby. Like
Mhm.
people were giving birth November, December, January, February, and then I had Troy late March. So I was
Mhm.
like looking at them, and this is ridiculous, and I don't really care what people think about it, but I know people have mixed feelings. Amber Rose,
Mhm.
she, obviously I'm basing it on social media. I don't know this woman, but
No.
she made it look like, you can be that mom you can have 2 kids and it could be by 2 niggas, and you could have your own shit, and you can still own your sexuality, and you can still be a bad bitch and just be like an incredibly caring, again, selfless mom. Like you don't have to be what, like, in this box. You're not
Mm.
supposed to be anything. And the tattoos and stuff. And she inspired me a lot, and she's still my background. So
Not to divert too much, but I saw that she was looking for a personal assistant out in LA.
oh my gosh. But remember my thing about authority? I don't know about that.
I just thought I'd drop it in there, but
I appreciate it.
so she helped you break the institutional knowledge, like, for lack of a better word, of what you thought a mom was. What was the feedback you were receiving from folks who have been moms, um or had thought they had better opinions and thoughts about your baby?
Yeah. So a lot of the people I received, well, I'm the first one out of my friends to have kids, by the way. Like, I'm the first one, and everyone's still, 2019 them. It's fine, but um, a lot of the feedback I got was from Gen X, those age
Mm,
people where, they have, and like, obviously I don't mean this in like specific ways, but I mean in general, and this is just my experience. Um they have just upheld, they have kept their heads down, and like, this is
mm,
how the system is, and like, this is how it works. To get by, you have to do this and this. Like, that's the ideas that I got from the people that I knew. So
mm-hmm.
they were forcing me in that box. They were telling me, you're doing this wrong. Don't have her up this late. Like, first of all, there's no bedtime during coronavirus, baby, because every day is the same day. So, so she will be up with me till 1 a.m. watching Love Island, and that's just how it's gonna be. Because, and like, co-sleeping again is coronavirus. We're having sleepovers every day. That is all the same day for a year and a half. Like, it's fine. And just like, yeah, crib, how are things supposed to be? You're not supposed to care about a gender reveal. Just like all these just negative things. And to be
Mm,
honest, I think because I was so tired, I had to move out of, like I said, I was a GA. I had to move out of the dorms in December. And at this point, and I'm looking for a place in Philly by myself. So I'm up and down on the train, and I have a big belly at this point.
right.
So I'm just like exhausted. I'm tired of fighting. I have this shitty ass baby daddy who just negative, negative, negative. And I'm just like drained. I'm exhausted, and I'm pregnant, and I pee all the time, and my ankles are swollen and stretched out. All my cool shoes, just saying. And it was just like, it was a lot.
Right.
And where was I even going with that?
I said the feedback, and
Oh,
then
yeah. Yeah, so I just like, I feel like I actually, at the beginning during my pregnancy, I let people's opinions get to me. I
got it.
did. And then once I looked back, and I'm not going to have regrets, but I look back starting in January, started to look back of 2020. I was like,
Hmm.
I didn't get to like do it the way that I wanted to do. And that is like, to do it. And that is never going to fucking happen again. Like, you're
Okay.
not going to take that from me ever again.
Right.
And
Right.
from that point on, nothing anybody could say to me. I i am confident. I am confident that I'm a good mom. That's one thing I'm very happy I missed out on. Like, people, they doubt their skills as a mother. I never felt like that,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
I just, sacrifice, and I change and all that stuff, and like, do what I believe in. And like, people can literally shove their opinions up their ass about my mothering techniques, because I got a badass child.
She is so cute
Thanks. No, she's so
and
pretty.
so smart.
Literally.
Um, what I mean, not to go back and do any what ifs, but do you think ever about what it would have looked like if you hadn't been on lockdown for a year and a half?
Yeah, I do. I bought this like stroller. It's called a Duna. I don't know if anybody on the anyone listening out there, if you know what a Duna is, it's the best walking stroller out there right now. I bought the Duna and I moved to Old City in Philly, and Old City is right by Center City. It's the oldest part of Philly. Cobblestone roads, like just stunning,
Hmm.
absolutely stunning. And I saw myself walking around with my baby, with my best friend Kay, walking up to the stores because all the stores were all so close together,
Right.
and it it was like The Walking Dead. Like it was like an apocalypse happened. Everything was dark and sad, and just the opposite of what I thought it would be like. And just being cooped up in that apartment was just like hell, I'm not gonna lie. But I
Right.
saw like a much brighter, transition, literally brighter, like with sun,
Hmm.
transition into motherhood and not having to uh, cover my child, cuss people out when they too close, like be worried about, I don't know, just craziness. The craziness. Yeah, no.
So you found the light in all the shadow.
I did. I had to. I can't live negatively for too long. I really
Right.
can't.
I had a question and it just escaped me. Um, oh yes, friendships and other relationships. What were some of the shifts that you noticed as you are trying to raise baby Troy your way?
Okay, well, I'll start in 2020.
Yeah.
I the people I met at Penn, so I want to shout them out real quick just in case. Kaylee, Kaylee, Christy, Lex, and my student government board. Oh yeah, I was also president of student government while I was pregnant. That was fun.
Mm.
Um just my teacher and well, my professors, the administrators, they were all so incredibly supportive of me. I feel so grateful, and nothing changed after
Mm.
I had the baby. Oh my gosh, I feel so grateful. It wasn't like, oh, turns out they're just my going out friends and they don't care about me. No,
Wow.
they checked up on me. They if I felt comfortable, they're always so considerate. If you feel comfortable, like let's go on a walk, and like I didn't at first, and they were patient with me. And they're also like my best friends to this day. So it was like that when I was in Philly. I felt so supported by you. Like even when I've only seen the top half of your body. Like I was just like, I'm obsessed with her. I want to be just like her. And like you were just so kind and understanding. And I'm so happy because look at where we are now. It's so cute.
I
But
love it.
yes. Yeah. And but one thing, I moved to Nebraska, right?
Yes.
I moved to Nebraska, and well, also the population here is aging, so there's now a lot of young people, like, and that's just facts, like, and you can tell all of my friends are considerably older than me, but I do have like 28-year-old friends.
Yeah.
So that's like the youngest. But now all my friends are moms,
Uh,
but they're badass moms. Like they got tattoos. We get our kids together, they'll play, and we're just like drinking, and we're like playing beer pong, and and the kids are just so happy to be playing together. And I never thought I'd find people like that. And I'm
wow.
so grateful for them too. Like it was just that's one area. Like it was hard with the baby daddy and being a single mom and having to take her everywhere when I didn't want to because of corona. Couldn't leave her home because nobody was there. Like I got very blessed when it came to outside relationships and having a support system. I don't know how, but I'm so grateful.
That's great. I mean,
Yeah.
I can say how. I think, even though you have mentioned anxiety and postpartum depression, which I want to touch just a little bit on, um, you talked about just always persevering and going back to self and, wanting to have positive energy. And I think when that becomes your focus, you attract that same energy.
Yeah. No, you're not even lying. Like, that's just true. Thanks for pointing that out because, yeah, facts. Thank you.
Yeah. Like you could have decided to stay in the house with your head down or growl at people when they said hello, and you took the opposite approach. So I think, you're infectious. And of course, we're going to say hi and want to talk and want to laugh. Like, why? Like, why wouldn't we?
Yeah. No, definitely. Thank you. That was like literally so nice. Thank you so much.
Uh,
Sorry.
yep. What were, I mean, how are you doing now in terms of postpartum and this big move across country to a very unfamiliar place where you did have to pivot again?
Yeah.
Um, how are you? How'd that look like for you, and what have been some of your challenges?
Yeah, definitely. So, and you know what? I'm proud to say this. I'm not embarrassed by my diagnosis. I am bipolar,
Okay.
and I also have been diagnosed with ADHD. So, I I couldn't take those medications while I was pregnant.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I got back on them. It was not the right dose.
Mm-hmm.
And my psychiatrist at Penn worked with me and I got up to the right dose. And it took a second, but it kicked in. The
Wow.
medicine worked so well. And I'm not even gonna lie, if I did not have that,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I can't even imagine. It terrifies me. I don't know. I don't think I could have done this the way that I was able to do it. Yes.
I
So,
appreciate your vulnerability in sharing that and for normalizing that we're not all perfect, either before or after motherhood.
yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, no, I'll own it. I know a lot of people are ashamed, but get the don't let that stop you from getting you the help, you need because I can 100% guarantee it's just life-changing. It's not worth being sad over. Like it's not worth being depressed. Just own
Right.
it and yeah, but yes. Um yeah, so that is how I got through. Well, not that, okay, not just that. Obviously, I had my like own coping mechanisms and like had to really build myself up.
Hmm.
But my baseline definitely was seeing somebody and reaching out for help and like having to prioritize that because I could have really put it on the back burner and had the wrong dose and I would have I would have not been as effective as a mom. I wouldn't have been able to, play with the toys and
Right.
make her spaghettios. Warm up spaghettios in the microwave for 30 seconds. Like I could
No, I mean, we're laughing, but that's real life.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. I can't cook. But yeah, I got to get it together in that way too. But
Girl, I'm most likely more than half your age, and I still can't cook, so I ain't pointing fingers.
you're not more than. Did you say double my age?
Yeah.
Bye. No, you're not. Nice try though.
Oh, so what's next, Naomi? What can we look forward to?
Oh my gosh. I made that joke earlier that I peaked.
Hmm.
I have not peaked.
You have
And
not.
it's incredible. It's incredible to see how my trajectory changed. Moving to Nebraska has been the worst and best thing I've ever done. Uh,
Ooh, let's talk about why it's been the worst.
Conservative Republicans. That's
Gotcha.
it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can sum it up in 2 words, and just the cultural incompetency here is beyond me.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in the 70s.
No, and I mean, knowing you, your personality, and the things that you stand for, yes, I can see that.
Yeah, that's why I be getting in trouble at work. But do I care? A little bit now because I have that nice car. But I didn't before, you know? So, but no, I don't care enough, like, to where I'm gonna shut up, though, you know?
Right, right. And talk about why it's been the best.
Well, I mean, Troy would have grew anywhere, you know?
Hmm.
But the people, oh my gosh, the people she is surrounded by here. And like I said, like in Philly, oh my God, all of my girls, that's their niece. They love her. They send her birthday gifts. Like I'm so grateful for that. And that's the long distance love. And like plus the people here, they have experience with kids
Hmm.
and they will offer to take care of her, give her all the kisses because she's the youngest out of like all my friends and their kids, like by
Hmm.
far, by far. So just like, oh my gosh, she's just thriving. You could tell like she's just happy. And that definitely makes this experience. She loves trees and she always wants to go outside. The few words she does know is trees and shoes. I swear. Like tree, shoes. No, girl, we not going outside. It's a heat weather advisory. Like, what are you talking about? Throws herself on the floor. You know, you gotta give her that look though. She'd be right back up.
I love that you're disciplining with the look. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And that 1, 2, 3. Don't discount the 1, 2, 3 because that 3,
Oh.
she be running like, yes, mommy.
I can't.
Oh,
I'm laughing with you
good
because I can
listener.
just see it. I can
Yes.
see it.
Yeah, I didn't know I had that in me either, but she's a good listener. Like the discipline works. It really does. Like I mean, I like give her a little tap on the hand and sometimes she gets a little smack on the butt. You don't have to do anything like too hard for her to get it.
Right.
Because I do think she has like a genuine little innocent heart and she wants to make me happy. But okay, back to why it's been the best. Also, I got my dream car. Like I've been throwing the car out there like in this podcast for like I've said it 4 times, but like I worked so hard. Like I went straight through school from 14 to 20. Like and like hard things and having to do and like going through hard things and like I work so hard and it's just beautiful to see it come into fruition. I swear it's so awesome and I think it's more so like it just so happens to be in Nebraska.
Right.
But I wouldn't have met the people that I met and like Troy, she sleep trained at one of my friends' houses.
Nice.
So we can literally just like have a sleepover there. Like I can drink like and hang out. And then we'd wake up early because she wakes up at the butt crack of dawn and we just leave.
Right.
And yeah, and also like things are spread out here. So like Philly, like people were like on top of each other, breath in my face and my baby's face and shit, you know, with like COVID. And now like they know a little better.
Right.
There's more space. There's less people significantly. And that's nice too. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Are there any wait, I did ask what's next. But I'd also love to hear if you had any tips about how folks navigate the unexpected like you did.
Okay. Ooh. Can we start with what's next? Can we start with that? So
Yeah.
I can think. What is next? So before I found out I was pregnant, I was actually getting all my PhD applications together. I thought I was just gonna I'm in this mode, like let's go straight through. I think I am gonna work for maybe 1 or 2 more years and I think I'm going to go to law school.
Mm-hmm.
I I just, after everything I've been through here and seeing that, white people, they're so educated when it comes to like, like they create a lot of abstraction for like black people, indigenous folks, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing the law and being able to think in that strategic way is like a weapon. Like, I swear, like it'll take you places. And I just, at the end of the day, I want to be able to protect me after everything I've been through, like with my job. I want to be able to protect Troy, because people be playing. Like, I told them she had a tongue tie. They weren't listening to me until I came back and I turned up. I shouldn't
Right.
have to do that.
You shouldn't.
So yeah, and I think that I'd be really good at it. I'm not gonna lie. So I hope that's what's next. Um i i just i just want Troy to be like, like, that's my mommy. Yeah, like, that is my mommy and she's doing it. And like, I just want her to know, like, you can, and this is so like Pinteresty, like, this is so cliche, but you can like do anything you want. But the difference between, I think, my mindset and some other people's is like, doing anything you want looks different.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I get a lot of education, okay. But Troy, like, baby, if you wanna become like a makeup artist on YouTube, like we can figure something out. I just want her to like be inspired and just know, like, be true to yourself, but girl, like, let's get it. Like,
Right.
it runs in the genes, girlfriend. So
Yes.
that's what's next. To continue to show my daughter she is the shit.
As you become more the shit, Miss Lawyer to be.
Yes. Yep. 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 It's gonna happen. I know it. So that's what's next.
Great. And any parting advice or tidbits you'd like to leave our audience with as they continue to navigate uncharted waters?
Hmm. I I want to go back to like one of the first things I said about, like, when you look at yourself and you see all of these qualities
Mm-hmm.
that can be like negative, like typically they're negative. Like, you can really like really reframe that and see like all those bad things about you are like what is gonna, you know, make you successful and push you through all the adversity. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is to go to therapy and be be proud of be proud of what you've gone through. Um, the shit be hard, trauma be hard, but there's no need to hang your head or be embarrassed. Like, just own that shit, go to therapy, figure your shit out, and it'll make you stronger. And that's also Pinteresty, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Because you're walking it every day.
It's, yes, I do my best. And then fuck the system. Fuck the system. Period. Fuck the system, and I mean that in every single way. Norms, oppression, taking advantage, everything.
That was powerful. I don't have enough words for my gratitude and appreciation for you coming on my podcast and sharing your truth. Um, so thank you, and I cannot wait to see where you go next.
Thank you so much. Honestly, when you asked me, I definitely put it in my family group chat. I was so honored. I was like, guys, I'm going to be on a podcast. They're like, OMG, that's so awesome. Yeah.
Well, I know you taught me a lot, so I cannot wait to share. But until then, you take care of yourself and give Troy a hug for me.
I definitely will. Again, thank you for having me. It felt good. I'm happy, honestly, that I got to talk about myself, because I don't be able to do that, because I talk to a kid. I talk to a baby in my house alone because COVID.
Thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode or any of my other J in Transit episodes, be sure to rate me on your favorite streaming platform and follow me on Instagram at J in Transit. Till next time.